Well, sorry for my English. I speak Spanish, but I try to send to you the message about how Telson Resources is going to start two new mines in production in Mexico. Which is the next one? Okay. Okay, this is the disclaimer. Don't work. Okay, this is the group of people we are working in Telson, building Telson lately. Me, I am Tony Berlanga. I am mining and metallurgical engineering from Mexico, and I have experience working in the largest companies in Mexico, building several projects. Ralph Sharing is our president and was the founder of Telson Resources, and he discovered the Tahuehueto project. Enrique Margalev is our vice president of development. He is working in banking development and has more than 10 years experience in mining. Arturo Bonilla is very well known as old friends. We built some mines together. He founded lately, was the co-founder of Timmins Gold Corp, and put an operation, a mine in Sonora. He is living now, this position is at advisor in Maine, from Maine. Remigio Martinez Mueller is also a very good friend. His career was in Grupo Mexico for a long time, and he was the vice president exploration of Grupo Mexico for a long time. And he's participated very actively for made Cananea the largest copper reserves of the world. Yao Son is a 15 years experience in investing in mining. He represents a group of investors from China in Telson. And Omar Garcia, also an old friend. We participate with Caden Resources, with Aurin, supplying projects. We sold to Agnico Eagle, El Barqueño. I supply that project. And Omar is working with us. And also they have 17 years experience in mining and mining industry. Okay, this is the key points. We are advancing, and I tell you, to Mexican gold and base metal in production for this year, at the end of this year. We have right now, 43-101, 1.1 million ounces in place. We are looking in exploration. We have a good potential for be a multi-million gold company. We are very undervalued according to this one. And I told you, we are a team that proven that we can build this kind of operation, mining operations. This is the two properties that we have. The Tahuehueto in Durango is the first property we acquired. We participate. It's a gold silver. We have a land position of 7,000 hectares. We have drilling there more than 43,000 meters. It's fully funded. We have a pre-feasibility study there, and we are moving to production in Tahuehueto now. In Campo Morado, we closed the purchase to Nistar 2 weeks ago. We was pushing and negotiation for more than a year that property. I participated in the beginning on that property, and I know very well the area, the people in the size, the community. And there are a land position of 12,000 hectares there. There are more than 250,000 meters in drilling on place, and we are planning to restart operation in Campo Morado in this year also. Why we say that we have a high-grade producing mines? In this is the graphic, you can see the main high-grade mines in Mexico. No? You can see the Tahuehueto project in Durango is in the number 3 level with an average grade of 3.40. We run a metallurgical testing with 3.5 million kilos. I say kilos because it was a testing. And the average grade that we produced was 18 grams equivalent, and used gold was more close to 9 grams. And the second one is El Campo Morado, and it's 2.03 grades. This is the location of the Tahuahueto project in Durango. And you can see we have our neighbors. We have a large multi-million ounces around. No? It's a very prolific area for the mines in that area. We can go there from Culiacan, the city of Culiacan, and we flow 30 minutes to the property. No? This is a view of the topography and the veins. We know in really about 800 meters vertically and more than 3.5 kilometers horizontally. The potential is too much higher. In red, you can see all the area where we drill in the main vein, and in yellow, the other identified targets. In these newer slides, you see that the potential is very high. We have too much to explore. There are more than 11 kilometers in another veins that we need to drill. Mm-hmm. We have, these pictures only show 800 hectares. We have really more than 7,000 hectares in this place. No? Thus, we have a lot of potential for exploring Tahuahueto. This is another slide. It's showing, again, vertically we have, in this slide, close a kilometer. Mm-hmm. And horizontally, we have close to more than 3.5 kilometers, just in the area where we were drilling. Just the potential is really huge. No? For example, the Tayoltita Primero mine has a property, look, it's not like this one, but that's sock size. This is sulfur. For that reason, the Spaniards leave this disorder. No? Okay, as mentioned, we make a metallurgical testing. We moved 3,500 tons to, we ran that old mill, that was in the field, and we produced 27 kilos of gold, and we sold him in $1.5 million. This means the production of less than 1 week, no? This is Ralph Shane and myself with the first concentrates. This picture, you can show the development, the highest level for Tahuahueto. All the mining by big Y gravity, and we will be very selective. And we prove with this testing and with this development that we have a very raw quality. It's excellent. We don't need any kind of support here. This is not expensive. The vein and the structure are very well defined, thus the dilution is very low. For that reason, we produce a very high grade in our testings. The ore is easy to crush, it's not abrasive, and very low. The consumption of power, that means, is very low. No? This is, we have a plan design, we have the engineering. We was working with the major companies in Mexico, mainly building mines, making engineering, running for construction, everything. And we have the equipment in place in Tepehuanes, very close to the property. We are working in the foundation and moving the equipment there. You can see there some equipment is in place as it's brand new. No? This is Campo Morado. It's again, we are neighbor in around a lot of very nice mines. Mm-hmm. Maybe many people know or hear about Guerrero, but Guerrero safety is like any other part of the country. Mm-hmm. The other mines are working around with no problems. Mm-hmm. This is another picture. We have all the installation in Campo Morado. Mm-hmm. We have a plant, we have a camp, we have a mine, we have the equipment there, mining equipment, everything, tailings dams, a new tailing dams ready for restart operation for 10 years more. And it's nice, no? In this picture, you can show the part of the offices, the mill, at the bottom, the housing, everything. This photograph is about 3 years ago, no? And right now it's exactly equal. No? And then in Campo Morado, we are commencing operation at the end of this year. There are a mistake in this year, no? Nistar, if you remember, Nistar paid $420 million for this property. And during the last year they produced was in 2014, they produced 657 tons and produced 48,000 tons of concentrates of zinc and 29,000 tons of concentrates of copper. No? Okay, the off-taker, the traders like in Tahuehueto, we are financing and we are in negotiation for sale the future concentrates. No? This is just the several ore bodies. In the G9 ore bodies, the only ore body where Farallon and Easter was working. The other ore bodies are virgin, and we have the drilling there, and it's very well defined. We will more focused, Nistar was focused in produce zinc, they need zinc for its smelter, and we are focused in gold and silver. Okay, and this is just what we are doing. The beginning, in the current market, we are around 37. We are going to start the production in Tahuehueto 550 tons a day, and we expect this cash of more than 50 million. Later, we are working to increase the capacity in the first year of production to 2,000 tons a day. We are looking because we find the equipment, and with that equipment, we can run 1,000 tons a day. You know? And at the end, Campo Morado is adding another additional production. Thus, you can imagine what is the volume of the size of the value of Telson in the near future. This is the information about the company. The share price was 39, and now it's 56 million, the market value. Thank you very much.